Hi, it's Rachael from Mad Leaders. Mad Leaders stands for Make a Difference Leaders, and my mission is to support leaders and managers in organisations to elevate their impact so that the organisation has engaged, inspired employees who produce greater results. So what I want to share with you right now is a summary of week 10 in Elevate in 90 Days, my program that supports leaders and by providing them with systems and templates and tools and learning to set them up for success. So we're focusing in on week 10, which is all about a communication strategy to build brand and visibility of leaders in the program, but also of their teams. So what's really important in organizations is that leaders have a way to communicate effectively to key people in the business. So what I do in the program is empower the leaders with a system, a process, a template to craft a monthly email that goes out to key people in the business. Now, there can be one email a month or there can be 2 emails a month, but let's, just for simplicity purposes, let's say there's one email. So what I do is help these leaders in the program to structure a monthly email that goes out to, let's say, a 2-up manager, a direct manager, perhaps their manager's peers, if there's relevance in the email, also to any peers that the leader has where the email is relevant, and to team members. So this is one email, again, perhaps 2 if you want to change the focus of the email or have 2 different groups who are receiving the email. But for this purpose, we're having 1. But that email is about once a month crafting a succinct being short, punchy, to the point, a succinct email that's template driven, so it's the same every month in terms of topics that touches base on what's the latest update, what are the priorities, what are the achievements, who do you want to acknowledge, and anything else that's relevant. Sending that succinct email out that takes no more than a minute to read, that gives the business an understanding of what your team is focusing on, what the value is that the team is bringing, what the achievements are, who needs to be acknowledged, and giving stakeholders around the team who are related to that particular email some acknowledgement and a view of what's going on. Because what I know is that it's very hard for leaders in a business to understand how they can communicate up into the business or communicate widely in the business in a strategic way. So this is a strategic email. These leaders find it hard to communicate achievement. How do they do that? How do they build the brand of themselves and the brand of their team? How do they build the visibility? How do they communicate what the priorities are? Or share the priorities that they think are the priorities and then get feedback on those? How do they give everyone a view of what the team is doing and the value that the team is bringing? And how do they provide acknowledgement to various people publicly within the team, but outside the team as well? So this tool, this system, I have introduced over the years with my coaching clients, and I've seen just how effective it is and how it provides a system once a month for these leaders to tick off so much of the activity required, from building the brand, from communicating achievement, to touching base on delivery planning, to communicating to the wider business, to building the relationships, to keeping in touch with stakeholders. There's so much that's going on there. Plus, it's providing visibility for their team members around that strategic conversation as well, and acknowledging them and keeping them in the loop and connected to this wider audience and having that wider view. It's so powerful. So that's what's taught in week 10 of Elevate 90 Days. Participants are brought into that conversation. They're educated about how to do it. They're given a tool and a system to do this, and it can really transform the way they're viewed in the business. It's a very powerful, very simple system that only takes about 10 minutes to craft, particularly once they get in flow. I have one director who I've worked with who took that template and really made it her own. She actually crafted it into a very long email that she sent out to her team and copied in her peers as a director and also the executive who sat above her in the organisation. She copied everyone in and a very long email that took about 30 minutes to craft, but it was a weekly email. Very powerful, and really kept her team abreast of what was going on. And when she had multiple teams that she was leading and multiple managers that she was leading, it kept everyone abreast of what the others were doing. It was really informative. So the summary is here, how a simple tool and system can be put in place to support leaders to be strategic with their communication and to communicate achievement and build the brand and visibility of themselves and their team in a business, whilst also supporting people around them to understand their value. Hope that helps. So if you want to know more about the Elevate 90 Days program, there'll be a link here somewhere you can learn more about that. And also you could make time in my calendar if you have a wider group of leaders in the business that you think that Elevate may be appropriate for. So I'll see you in the next video. Take care and bye for now.